Hi guys, today we're going to be talking all about microcurrent devices. Foreo, a brand that I've been loving for the past 2 years, just came out with their own version of a microcurrent device. It's actually called the Bear, and they also have a smaller version called the Bear Mini, and I've been trying this for the past month, and let me tell you, the results that I've seen, they're just amazing, and this is why they're also today's sponsor, by the way. Now for this video, I'm actually going to be comparing the Foreo Bears to a very other popular microcurrent device, which is the NuFACE, and actually, I've been using the Foreo Bear just on this half of the side of my face. Can you tell how sculpted my cheekbones are on this side? And then the NuFACE on this other side. It's sculpted, but not as much. But anyways, you guys, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this comparison and why I ultimately think that the Bear is a lot better than the NuFACE. First things first, let me tell you, when I first started this experiment of trying both of these, I didn't know what to expect, just because these were the first microcurrent devices that I was ever trying. But let me tell you, the results that I've seen from the Bear, I'm just blown away. Like, truly, I did not expect to see such a change in the sculpture and just like the structure of my face. It's actually insane. These devices are basically going to be the best anti-aging thing that you can do in your own home, and it really is the best also to stimulate collagen production and therefore reducing fine lines and wrinkles. Now Foreo sent me, this is so interesting, the actual stat they were trying to investigating before they decided to start selling the Bear, and they were actually comparing it to the NuFACE. So they actually stated the Bear is twice more powerful than the NuFACE Trinity. It delivers 6 times as fast the energy onto your skin. It also is the only market with the groundbreaking anti-shock system, so basically you won't risk of getting shocked, whereas with this one I haven't personally experienced, but apparently you can get shocked, so this is a lot better and safer. It also is the only device on the market with T-sonic pulsation, so it basically vibrates, and let me tell you, that is a such nice experience, whereas with the NuFACE you don't get that. And this actual pulsation is very beneficial because it eliminates toxins, eases facial tension, increases circulation, and therefore it results in more smooth, more glowier skin. Now I have to say, I have seen all these claims actually come true. We know the brand sometimes love to exaggerate them, but let me tell you, I feel like they were actually honest with these claims, because this is way powerful. I can actually feel it while I'm applying it on my face, which I'll actually show you how I use later on. But truly, I feel way much more of like a tingling sensation and like energy while using this one compared to the NuFACE. And also, I definitely feel like I have seen more results and like my cheeks are more sculpted on this side. What do you guys think? An analogy that I really like that I just came up with that really put things in perspective, the Bear, it kind of is like the iPhone 12. It's the newest thing, whereas the NuFACE actually was around for 2 years, I believe. So it kind of has old technology. We would see the NuFACE is kind of being the iPhone 8. So if you're trying to buy a new phone, would you want to buy the old version that really doesn't deliver as much power as the new phone would? Also, especially since they're kind of the same price range, they're both around $300. By the way, if you already can't wait any longer and you need a Foreo Fair, then I actually have a link down below in the description box so you can get it. But anyways, let's get into the actual comparison and the vlogs. So the first step you're gonna have to take when first starting to use your baby is gonna be, first of all, going on the Foreo website and actually downloading their manuals and their FAQs, because there's gonna be some very useful information on how to use the Foreo in the correct way. You guys, keep in mind, this is kind of a professional, a very serious device. Even if it's at home, it's still gonna be very important that you use it correctly. Now, there's also an FAQ on their website, but at the end of this video, I will actually be answering your most asked questions about the Bear, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyways, regardless, after you read the manuals, the FAQs, and the instructions, it's time to actually start downloading the Foreo app on the App Store, on the Android store. Basically, you're gonna have to add your device. So I already added my Foreo, as you can see here, but you just click add device and then you can decide which one of them you have, and then it's gonna take you through the process. You just have to register the number and take a picture of your Foreo. Super straightforward. It was super easy. You can do it, I'm sure, honey, don't worry. After that, you can start your treatment. Now, what I love about the Foreo app is that it basically has a beginner-friendly tutorial. So if this is the first time that you are using a microcurrent device, like for example for me, it was super useful because I didn't know how to use them. I didn't know for how long to keep it on. You don't have to follow the app. If you feel like you are a professional, a pro with it, then go ahead, honey. But it's a very nice addition for someone who's just getting started in it, and might I add, the NuFACE doesn't have this feature, so it's a lot better. But anyways, this is the commands that you can get with your Foreo. So you basically can turn off or turn off the T-sonic pulsation, which, by the way, I remind you once again, is the only device that actually has this feature. You can also decide from the app the strength of your microcurrent, whereas from the NuFACE, once again, you can, because there is no app. You just have to do it manually compatibility on the device, which you can do it with this one as well, by the way. And so basically you can go up to 25, and if you do, there's gonna pop up a warning, as you can see, and it basically just tells you caution, this is for external use only. It's a very strong microcurrent, so only use it if you know, are used to it, blah, 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 blah.
One piece of advice: don't read anything. If you don't read it, it can't harm you.
I'm not gonna use 25 as for now. I still have to build my tolerance to that. I have to say, it's very intense, honey. Like, that is a real workout, okay? Like, it's just like having a personal trainer and it pushes you to the edge. I ain't ready for that. Both at the gym and with the Bear device, I ain't ready. Do not sign me up. So I'm just gonna put it right in the middle at 15. I feel like it's fine. I'll just build it up when I get a little bit older. Okay, so, well, let's start then. Now my face is clean, and basically I like to do this actually in the morning. Sometimes I also do it at night, but specifically in the morning, I feel like it really gives me more of a sculpted look for the day. So I do this literally after I wake up, after I cleanse my face, I'll do the Bear, and then I'll go in with my morning skincare routine. So anyways, let's press start. Here we go. Treatment 3, 2, 1. And then this very cute lady, she's gonna basically tell you to apply the serum. So I'm pumping it out, as you can see, and then she's massaging it very like in a bougie way. So she's doing this thing. You can do it as bougie as her. I'm just gonna do it normally right here. I'm also gonna pat it into the platysma, which is this neck muscle right here. Oh, and then we're just gonna start. So I can definitely feel the very slight tingle. It actually is a little bit, don't want to say it hurts, but it is definitely an acquired taste. You have to get used to it. So right now we're tonifying the cheek muscles, and this is really going to give you a lift, because if you tonify the muscles, it's really going to lift them up. Now she's doing the forehead. I'm not going to do this because I actually have Botox on my forehead here. So if you do stimulate those muscles, it will actually wear out the Botox, so I won't do it. But this is the frontalis muscle. If you stimulate it, it's actually going to give you a very lifting effect to your brows. So if you have drooped brows or you have a little bit of drooping here, it's really going to lift everything up. So that's definitely very good for anyone who doesn't have Botox. Doing the other cheek, this is definitely very tingling. It's something that I still haven't gotten used to it, honestly, because I don't like stinging, not even in my skincare. And then she's doing the platysma. This I love to do. This is basically the neck muscles. And you guys, the neck, if you didn't know, is one of the first areas to really show sign of aging and sagging. So really, by tonifying the platysma, it's really going to prevent that sagging, that little gobble and double chin here. It's amazing. I love this. Now, the more up you go, the more you'll feel nerves like tingling even on the ears. I also have a little bit of Botox on my chin, so I try to stay away from that, but you can do it here because, again, you don't want to wear out the Botox because it costs a lot. We were doing the other side now, so basically the masseter muscle and the chin muscle, which is the mentalis. Ooh, okay, we're done. So we're patting in, and we're done. This is it, guys. So as you can see, it's very easy. My muscles are honestly feeling quite like they had a workout, like as if I went to the gym. Another little secret that the Foreo app didn't show you is that you can use it around your eyes. If on the lowest setting, very gently, actually the lowest setting is going to be on a 5%, and this is honestly still very much going to work for you. But basically, if you do like this, close to the orbicularis oculi, which is basically the muscle that goes around your eye like this in a circle, and actually this muscle is responsible for tugging down the brows and the tail of the brow, and basically it's going to give you drooping brows the more you age. And actually, if you tighten it with microcurrent devices and you basically lift it up like this, it's gonna lift your brows and therefore give you way less of an aged effect. As well as right here, if you have heaviness or drooping under the brow right here, it's gonna lift it up. You can also do it on the brows right here, on the corrugator and the procerus, and it's basically once again lift the whole entire brow up. Now I'm not gonna do this because once again I have Botox, but if you don't, this is a great thing. Like honestly, sometimes I'm like, do I want to get Botox or do I want to use microcurrent devices? Which one of that is gonna be? Like, I'm still a little bit torn, not gonna lie. I'm kind of like a college student. I still want to experiment, okay? I'm not set to actually dedicate my whole entire life to one person. I wanna, I wanna have fun a little bit. So I feel like I will wait to actually get my Botox again and actually start trying microcurrent devices and see which one gives me better results. Now, that when it comes to biology, skincare, plastic surgery, facial facial aging, I am a nerd. I love to look at studies, look at research, and actually see if things that I'm gonna use are worth it and they're gonna work. So for anyone wondering just like me, what is the research behind microcurrent devices? Let me tell you, it's looking very promising. It literally just makes sense though if you think about it, because microcurrent devices are gonna stimulate those muscles to make them stronger. So for example, to make it easier for you to understand, let me put it in another analogy. So if you know anything about working out and exercising, you know that if you go to the gym and lift weights, you're actually gonna break down the muscle fibers of your body, and then those are gonna rebuild much stronger and much more bigger and more tonified. And it literally works the same for the muscles in your face, because the muscles in your body don't differ from the muscles in your face. So if you were to use a microcurrent device like these ones, they're actually gonna break down very gently. Don't worry, it's not gonna damage your skin or your muscles at all. It literally is just like working out your face. It basically is gonna break down those muscle fibers, give your face and your muscle kind of like a workout, and then your body is gonna build them up a lot more firmer, tighter, and just, well, not necessarily bigger, but more just sculpted. And on top of that, if you know anything about facial aging, you will know that the three most influential and most important factors that actually comes into your skin sagging, your face sagging, and just becoming older is actually, first of all, bone loss, but there's not much that we can do apart from surgeries. The second is gonna be muscles becoming weaker and therefore actually sagging along with your skin. So for your skin, you can tackle that with skincare. But how can you tackle the relaxations of your muscles and the loosening of your muscles? You could do that at an office, at a clinic, sure, with a professional, but that is gonna cost you each session around $300 or pounds, depending where you are. So truly, by using something at home like this is gonna be the cheapest, most effective at-home thing that you can actually find. Also keep in mind, this is a one-time purchase, whereas if you were to go to a clinic, that would be $300 every time you go, honey. With this one, you can do it every day, however times you want. So it's a one-time purchase. I feel like this is a lot better anyways, but truly with this, you would be able to maintain your muscles and prevent those muscles from relaxing and sagging. And therefore, if your skin is gonna be tight with good skincare and your muscles are gonna be tight with good muscle training like this, you're gonna age way less. It literally just makes sense. This is why I was so excited to get my hands on this, especially since this is the most powerful one. You know that I'm crazy for anti-aging. I have Botox, I have fillers, so this is just a step up for anyone who doesn't want to go down the route of Botox or fillers. It's not for anyone. Well, this is actually the best thing that you can do if you don't want to inject anything in your face. It's going to be the less invasive that is still going to give you the most results. I now want to show you some before and after pictures. So before I actually started at all of using any of these two, and after, so this is what it is now, as well as just some before and after pictures of just the instant treatment and the instant results that they gave you. Of course though, once again, keep in mind the results are going to be cumulative. So the more you use it, the more results you're going to see long term. So even though you might not see a huge change on the first time you use it, trust in the process, honey, because you are going to see amazing results. I also want to answer a few of the most asked questions that I got when I first posted this on my Instagram stories, so I actually recorded them down. So the first one is, how often can you use it? You can actually use this every day, but it's really important that you have consistency with this. So unless you do it every day or close to every day, you're not going to see any long-term benefits. But I mean, literally this only takes 3 minutes. It's just like something that you can do before you go to bed. It's so easy. It really doesn't take much of your time at all, so it really shouldn't be a problem for you to be using this daily. The second most asked question that I got was actually, is microcurrent safe? Well, yes, of course. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to actually sell this in the market. But if you are maybe concerned that, again, it's going to be harming for your skin, or you're going to maybe get an electroshock, the fact that this actually has that anti-shocking system, whereas the NuFACE doesn't, it kind of is an added bonus and more of a guarantee that if you are concerned about your safety, then this is a lot safer option as well, apart from it being even stronger and more effective. Another question was, is using a higher microcurrent intensity more effective? Well, yes, just like with everything, the higher it is, the stronger and more effective it's gonna be. So actually, a stronger microcurrent can penetrate deeper into the layers of your skin, so actually stimulate that collagen production and the firming of the muscles even more. And you know that I love a good deep penetration, honey.
What?
However, you always want to start slow. So with this one, don't go big full on with the full setting at first, honey. Get slowly dipping your toes into it. What is the difference between the Bear and the Bear Mini? I don't have the Bear Mini, but it basically is just a smaller version of the Bear. So it kind of is like for more targeted areas if you want to specifically treat just one area more than like just your overall face. It also does deliver less of a strong current. So I mean, I guess it just depends on what you actually are looking for. And by the way, the Bare Mini is still gonna be more powerful and it's gonna give a higher microcurrent than the NuFACE. So I don't want to say that the NuFACE is, you know, basically obsolete, because I still like it, but it's just, this is a lot better. And lastly, do you have to use the serum that comes with the Foreo Bare, or can you use a normal serum? Well, you ideally would want to use the serum that comes with the Bare, just because that is specifically formulated to actually conduct the microcurrent actually the best way that it can be, because it actually contains conductive ingredients like, for example, glycerin. So it's gonna actually amp up the results that you're gonna be seeing with the microcurrent. I have seen online that you can use aloe vera, but I have only used the serum that Foreo provided me, and honestly, you don't need it that much, because literally it's just so slimy and it really works for the full 3 minutes that you're gonna need this for, so it should last you quite a long time. So really guys, ultimately I really recommend this. You can see this from this video how excited I am about this. I'm just so blown away. I'm so happy. Oh my god. So I really recommend it if you want to buy it, or maybe if you want to look around a little bit more on the Foreo website. Once again, it's going to be linked down below in the description box for you to go click it. To anyone who is into anti-aging and crazy about it just like me, if you want to prevent the formations of fine lines and you are in your 20s like me, super beneficial. If you are even older, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, once again, super beneficial. It's gonna actually reverse the signs of those aging. Truly Foreo, 10 out of 10. The NuFACE is more like a 7 out of 10. It has its pros, of course, but the pros in this one outweigh the NuFACE, of course. Anyways, ma'am, this was the first video that you saw. Mine might be interesting into joining around the family. All you have to do is subscribe to the bell icon so you don't miss any of my uploads, because we're all about skincare, fighting acne, fighting wrinkles and fine lines, as you have seen from this video. Also plastic surgery, you can see that I'm crazy for that as well. And also at this point, microcurrent devices, honey. Yes, get into it. And also I'm here to get your face, skincare routine, and aging down to the T. If this is your thing, make sure to join, because we would love to have you a part of the random family. Mwah! And also make sure to follow me on my Instagram and on my TikTok. Both of my random, there's a lot more skincare and just beauty in general that you're not going to see here, so make sure you check me out on there. And also, if you want to further deepen the bond that I feel going, you definitely need to follow me. And on top of that, if you need any help with your skincare routine, do not hesitate to DM me, because I would love to help you out. And now, to my randoms who are still watching, you know what time of the video is now. It's time for the time word of the video. Oh, and since this video was all about this amazing Bare Foreo microcurrent device, the Italian word of the video, it's not what you expect. It's not going to be microcurrent, which is microcorrente, but still, the official one is going to be Bare, which is also in English. Ma'am, excuse me, what do you think you're doing? You're not gonna look at this video. What you need to do is click one of these two right here. Just gonna be informative, informational, whatever this video is for you. But while you're doing that, remember to be random and always be random. And I swear, click one of them two, or I will turn the NuFACE into the maximum level, put it on you, and it will shock you to death. It won't happen, most likely, but this is why this is better, because you wouldn't with this one. Anyways, just click, please.